Hello students, I am going to make a video for you about how to draw a 3D cylinder like we did yesterday on Sketchpad. There's a video on there how to draw it on the assignment on how to draw it with paper and pencil, but we're going to go with Sketchpad here. And I'm going to start with the horizontal line across, and then I click, and then I've got to finish editing. There we go. And then I'm going to start with two parallel lines that never cross, straight up and down, vertical lines. One, here's the left side, and then I have to finish editing. And then click here, about the same. I could have just copied and pasted, but whatever. I'm going to finish editing, and then I'm going to go and use the pencil. I am not going to use the ellipse tool, just so because I like to try and draw. There we go. Oh, not my best ellipse. And that's good enough. All right. Now I'm going to want you to be aware of this curve right here. I'm going to redo in red. That curve needs to be the same on the top and the bottom. Because if it is like this, that doesn't work. If it's straight across, it flattens it out. So I want to make it curved. So it gives a curved effect to the cylinder. So now I'm going to go to my paintbrush, and I'm going to get rid of erase by just painting over white over this line, so it's not a transparent looking object. That means you can't see through it. Transparent means you can see through it. I do not want it to be transparent. I want it to be opaque, which means you can't see through it. So I'm going to start with, go back to my pencil, and I'm going to give a little marker of where my light source is going to be. So it will be on the upper right hand corner, so it is going to be shining across that way. So the lightest side is going to be on this side, and the darkest side will be the furthest away from the light on this side. So I'm going to undo that last run, and then I'm going to go and use the paintbrush. And I want it to be blurry because I want it to blend in pretty well. And this is about the size that I want. Yeah. And then I'm just going to start making kind of stripes on here. And then I'm going to, each time I move over, I'm going to choose a lighter gray. So, but if you were doing this with a pencil or a piece of charcoal, you would just release the pressure and as you go across, and not color so much, not so hard to get the lighter line. But here we can just choose the lighter gray as we go across. And there we go. And we'll take the lightest gray right here. And I'm going to make a little light gray at the top because I want there to be a little bit more volume. I want it to feel kind of heavier. So I'm going to give it a little bit of shading on the top, just towards the back. There we go. That's good. Now I want this is kind of hanging out there, not helping me out. So I want it to feel more solid. So I want it to be a not blur and a smaller line. So I'm getting rid of the blur, making it a hard line on the edge, and just go down like that. There we go. And now I'm going to throw in the shadow. This is a little choppy here, but I'm not going to worry about that right now for this video. You could use a pencil and kind of tighten it up if you like. And then I'm going to go to the paintbrush and blur my line. And I'm trying to get a shadow so it's on the opposite side of the object. That's a little big. Come right off the sides of the object on the opposite side of the light on the ground. So this is the shadow on the ground from the cylinder. And there you go. That is pretty good. That's a good start if you have, this is your